Listen, in this part of our world, it is very difficult to have a second opinion. It is suicidal to come across as somebody who is very opinionated and always has something to say about something. You become a target. And that is what Bongo Ideas does. And what Bongo Ideas does is to pay critical attention to all the tiny details. Sometimes when an issue comes, you need to look at the nitty-gritties and be able to connect the dots. And that is what Bongo Ideas does. And on this platform, what I do is to critique. What I mean by critiquing is I point out the weaknesses of people. I point out the weaknesses of an issue. And I try to sometimes prefer solutions. If I don't have any recommendations, if I don't have any suggestions to make, then I'll leave it up to you to decide, or I'll leave it up to the person to decide for himself or for herself. I'm not here to be a professor of, Mr. Know It All. That's not what I'm doing on this platform. And welcome on board. And I just want to pay some level of attention to our comedy sector. Comedy sector, also I hear some way, I hear very, very corny, I hear very, very dicey. And when you look at it and when you compare our comedy sector to what is happening in other parts of the world and even in Nigeria, you see that we are far, far behind. The comedy sector here in Ghana has more or less been reduced to making skits and objectifying women and using it to make jokes. Usually it does not come across as funny. Usually it is there's nothing hilarious about it, but in this, people will still laugh. People will still believe in the fact that it is funny, it is satirical, it is trying to evoke laughter and order. But when you look at what is happening in Nigeria, if you look at what the skit makers are doing in Nigeria, they are not striving so hard to make people laugh. They do something in 30 seconds and you have no option than to laugh. I'm not saying they are perfect, but if you compare it to Ghana, we are way behind. We are way behind it. And the content that is created as far as comedy is concerned in Ghana is mid. It's below average. It's not something to write on. It's not something that you can actually sell on the international market, you understand? It is something that local undiscerning Ghanaians will consume. If you're a Ghanaian and you want to actually consume good comedy, I don't think you'll be watching Ghanaian comedy. It is far behind it. And who is going to say it? It's Bongo Ideas who is going to do that. And that is what I'm doing today. Today I'm paying attention to one person who has risen from the doldrums. He has risen from a point of disappointment to doing something for himself, and he has actually become a household name. He used to be in the Kumawood.
Oh, frame. Chay. Go. The fact what? Obo for no can effect dada. Not a Ghanaian move on. Nyaba ne. Tia. Ne sa. Last time no ka toss on Dimika. What do you have? Both will be in Suaku. Both will be in Suaku. Yeah. Neri su. Go. Then you come. Naku.
So Rasnani, he's not funny. Dr. Likee or this is an Akabenezer. Fine. But Ocean Hoya, there's nothing funny about what he does. He does very long, boring stuff. I didn't now bear comedy for 1 hour. Like, why do you have to do that? Like, comedy should be short and precise, straight to the point. if you're doing comedy and it is following a script, why should you be doing a comedy and just be having normal, mundane, off discussions? I say boys best and wish and I'm kasa kasa or friend comedy. One maintenance and that kind of comedy. One and log it onto YouTube now or comedy 1 hour 30 minutes. Not maybe sometimes 10 seconds spend the SEO. The whole comedy skit in 10 seconds baby could be not SEO creepy. But no we is 1 hour 30. What's some a complete waste of time. Look at your contemporaries. 30 seconds not man for story. 30 seconds, sometimes 15 seconds, 10 seconds not man for story. Comedy should be straight to the point. Comedy is a serious business. Akabenezers. Comedy is a serious business. But now we are in the agreeing a woody because I was all survive what I say, also you be before yourself. You need to do something for yourself. Also survive because a comedy le when we hijack Kumawood industry on kwana ye fa no mo ye fa mo ye pe obi aka ye pe obi aye bibia wo ye gas be botu. What I say. So I also go to try dreadlocks now you be before yourself. Me I say but now we any there see obetimi twist your voice now where you were tired here now wash bibi now obetimi aye bibia person we bia onye so you can go heaven and hell. You ain't funny. Stop forcing, like be yourself, you understand? Let those who are funny be funny. Let them do their thing. Don't try to go into an industry or venture into a sector that you're not very good at. You're not going to thrive. Probably you're going to survive for a while, but you're not going to thrive. Your name is not going to be in our minds and in our hearts for a very long time. A very long time. Now they're corny. See, me don't compare Sabine. Sabine is for London. Because Sabine went to London, he went on stage, took the mic, and was able to make people laugh. Can Rasnene or Dr. Likee just pick the mic and make people laugh? Is he a born comedian? He's not a born comedian. What is he trying to do with comedy? Why are we allowing people to play with a very critical sector? You understand? Why are we leaving the sector to jokers and con artists? Like, why should we be doing that? Why should we be doing that? If comedy is meant to be a joke or something, then that's fine. But comedy is a serious business. Look at Dave Chappelle. Look at Eddie Murphy. Chris Rock. They are serious people. They don't come on stage and sense funny and bad. They don't objectify women. See, 90% of Rastini or Dr. Likee videos is always objectifying women. Objectifying, they say, or the obesity one. No phone and a tone winner or the comedy. We don't do that. In Colana, people in Colana, they are more than the adults. You understand? Use your comedy to address societal issues. Use your comedy to point out very salient issues that we need to pay attention to. Why should you be using comedy to actually body shame women, objectify them, sexualize them? Like, why should you be doing that? What kind of message are you sending to the young ones? That's not how comedy should be done. The face of comedy needs a very strategic restructure. Ghanaian comedy needs that. It needs an overhaul. The people in the comedy who are handling the comedy sector they are not good enough. Don't leave the comedy sector to skit makers and content creators who do not have content, like Rasnene and Dr. Likee. He has no content. Dr. Likee, do you have a script? What script do you have? You just go on set and you start doing something like massive vibes. Descending people being in our show videos. And yes, sir. Like, comedy, what are you using it to address? Understand? What are the issues that you're trying to bring out? Massive vibes, Krasisen vibes, as I say. And I want to say, most of our population, most people are not enlightened. They are not even exposed to international stuff. They don't know what is happening on the international stage. They don't know that what we do in Ghana, most often than not, it won't sell on the international stage. What I said, they'll just throw it into the bin. I'm grouping the AD. Me, I don't hate you. I'm not even jealous of you. That's too extreme. I'm just telling you that refocus. Allow Chicheku to be the face of your comedy, because I see him as the natural talent. He has it. You don't have it. Yours is to be a bodyguard. Maybe my politician be high on now, the bodyguard now. Maybe a month to be into 1,000 cities. I know better. Because me when I say to trust them, those kind of any popo any chairman for any idea. I know na level, but comedy there. Obet me to still voice and obet me set idea. I see obet me be our person. Those who are funny, they don't even need to force it. Oba can be no bias. On Casa you can be bias. You are not it. And I'll for so. Do something else. Let it could be the face of the comedy and see how it will fester and see how it will actually grow. Now Ghanaians will accept it. And then even Ghanaians say Kumawood, Kumasi vibes, localized cantata, and like you understand, people for the they will accept it by what's up? We know that what you are doing is complete bullshit. A complete bullshit. A complete bullshit. Do something else. And I say, go and be an apprentice at a comedy studio or something. Learn from them. Learn how to write scripts, political issues. So, between the comedy addressing what I say. That's what you should be doing. Between the comedy addressing the critical issues. Our comedy all this sexualizing man, like Kumasi vibes and the Italian folk. So that's my message. To Dr. Likee. I don't hate him. I don't have any personal vendetta with him, but I just feel like it's not up there. He does not have the talent. He's forcing it. He's trying to come across as a very funny person, whilst he's not. He knows in himself that that's not his field. His field is to be a soldier or maybe a bodyguard or a security something. That's his field. He needs to go back to his field. As for the comedy something, it is because there are no proper options. If you proper options, will be a friend in me, but we are also your comedy made in Ghana. Sexualization of women, objectification of women. If he does not use women as sexual objects in his videos, he can't make those videos. You understand? All his videos are, based on objectifying. But at first, he used to be that guy who used to mimic Satawale, and he was very good at it. And he could be mimicking Nane Kufuado and Baumia and people like that. He could actually be using mimicking as a satirical tool to express himself and to point out and issues that people are not paying attention to. He could be doing that, but he has now feared of God, doing crazy stuff, objectifying women. That's what he has been doing. And we don't need to train and conscientize the next generation. We don't need to conscientize them to believe that comedy must toe that line. Nah, you will not accept that. SDK is doing something different. Even though I don't really rate him, but he's doing something. We need to applaud it. But there's more room for improvement. Like there's not even more. There's big room, huge room for improvement. And the sector is yearning for content creators, original content creators. Almost meet me content. What I say, you wanna be content creators. To say Dr. Likee or no. Or yeah. So my suggestion is let Chichiku be the face. Go and do something else, or just go and better. Go and sharpen up. Go and polish. You understand? Go and do something. Just do something else. You understand? What you are doing is not funny. It's not funny in the least. Sometimes a chuckle here, a giggle here, but nah, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. So that be the whole story. And on Bongo ideas, you know how I do it. I just pay attention to the critical details. I talk about them. he may not like it, but yeah, I still need to talk about it, and that's just what I've done. Dr. Likee is not funny. Akabenezer is not funny. It's not funny in the list, and he needs to do something else with his life as far as Bongo Ideas is concerned. As far as a whole constituency of people out there are are concerned. So that's it on Bongo Ideas. Look forward to other episodes. I'll be talking about Southwood here. His hypocrisy in part 1, part 2, part 3. He used to be a very vocal voice. He used to be the lion that was roaring and trying to tell Ghanaians about our plights during Mohammed's tenure. Right now, you don't even hear from him. He says Nana to us, Barry and MS. Why is he quiet? More fire on him very soon. Stay put to this channel. Subscribe. If you wouldn't subscribe, just tell other people about Bongo Ideas and let's keep the fire burning. As far as I'm concerned, it is more about creating compelling content. It's not hate, it's not jealousy. It's just about creating compelling content. Stay tuned for more. Bye.